Welcome to the Dan Sports Tips MLB preview show for today, the 5th of July. Pretty middling day yesterday, didn't win much, didn't lose much, pretty much split the board. So we are still looking at an overall profit of 44, so a little profit yesterday, 44 units up on the year. Fair few plays today. I'm going to be fairly quick about it as well. I've already missed the Cubs game, but the Cubs were a little bit short on the run lines for me in the end. I'm going to start at Rogers Centre with the rematch of the American League Championship Series last year, the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. As I say, this is an ALCS rematch. It's R.A. Dickey against Chris Young. They did face off in that series. The Royals won by a wide margin at that. I think it was like 14-2 or something. This year sees Young, a fly ball pitcher who has allowed a home run in every start and leads baseball in home runs allowed with 22 on the year against the Jays lineup that, although it's missing Jose Bautista, still boasts plenty of power with the likes of Encarnacion, reigning MVP for the AL, Josh Donaldson, and Troy Tulowitzki's hitting the ball well now. He's back from the DL as well. This lineup is heating up. That looks bad news for Chris Young. The flip side is that R.A. Dickey, who is not far behind Young with 19 home runs allowed on the year as well, and is winless at Rogers Centre this season. I'm unable to trust him to earn the win against Chris Young, but I do think the total is maybe a run low, and as such, I'm happy to bet this game getting to double digits and take over 9.5 total runs. The Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. AJ Griffin has been solid in his starts this year. He has yet to be responsible for a Texas defeat, going 3-0 in 8 starts. The Rangers have won 6 of those 8 games, and he has a 2.93 ERA. His career record against Boston is 2-1 with a 3.68 ERA. David Price, the man with the contract, will go again for Boston today, and consistency has been something that he's been unable to find this year, going 8-5 with a 4.74 ERA this year. Against the Texas Rangers, he has had issues. He's 3-4 with a 5.78 ERA in the regular season. No better in the playoffs either. He enters here off the back of consecutive poor starts, including 6 earned runs allowed, while failing to get out of the 3rd innings in Arlington against these Rangers. I believe that day he was rescued by a 9th inning rally of something like 5 or 6 runs for the Red Sox to actually pull out the win. Boston hammered Texas last night. The Rangers will have a point to prove, and I don't think on the pitching matchup that a Rangers lineup that does hit lefties fairly well, I don't think it reflects the chances of a Texas win. So I am going to take the Texas Rangers to beat the Boston Red Sox, and I'm also going to throw in Adrian Beltre to hit a home run and Texas to win the game at 10-1, and Ian Desmond to hit a home run and Texas to win at 11-1 with Paddy Power. The Oakland Raiders, Oakland Athletics even, we're not in the NFL season yet, will be visiting the Minnesota Twins. Tommy Milone has not been effective when pitching as a starter for Minnesota at all, failing to make it out of the 4th inning the last twice and only completing 6 innings on 1 occasion this year. He enters this game having given up 5 runs to the White Sox, who do historically struggle with lefty starters. He's at 0-2 with a 6.23 ERA on the season. Neither of these teams do score a lot of runs, but Sean Manaea has at least been reasonable, allowing just a single run across his last 2 starts against Texas and San Francisco. After a rough go the first 3 starts this year, Manaea has settled down over the last 7, going 3-3 with a 3.63 ERA. That performance level should be enough to outduel Milone in this game on what we have seen in this matchup of lefty on lefty. The Twins have been unable to claim victory against the Athletics in 4 attempts this season, and I think it looks like 5 today, so I'll take Oakland on the run line to beat the Minnesota Twins. The Arizona Diamondbacks will host the San Diego Padres. Now, for some reason, Arizona have been terrible at home this year. Christian Friedrich goes tonight for San Diego, and you may have guessed where I'm going with this. Yes, he is a left-handed pitcher. The Diamondbacks lost to San Diego yesterday in the opening game of this series. They did have a rare series victory earlier this year at home against the San Diego Padres, so I'm going to cling to that. I'm going to look for the Snakes bats that hit lefties well to perform behind their rookie starter Zach Godley, who did perform well last year with a late season cup of coffee in the big leagues, throwing a shutout over only 3 innings granted against these Padres. I will take Arizona on a run line today, and I will also take Yasmani Tomas to hit a home run and Arizona to win at 7-1, Paul Goldschmidt to hit a home run and Arizona to win at 6-1, and Wellington Castillo to hit a home run and Arizona to win at 17-2 with Paddy Power. The final game I want to look at is the Colorado Rockies, who are on a bit of a losing streak, going to the San Francisco Giants today. San Francisco have been very banged up. They've been hit by the injury bug in recent weeks. The All-Star break probably can't come soon enough for them. Madison Bumgarner, the lefty, one of the best pitchers around, goes to the hill for them tonight. They have made a habit of wasting good starts from him in recent weeks. A lefty pitcher is not advantageous for Colorado, who do rely on Blackmon and Gonzalez to provide some power hitting left-handed, supplementing Nolan Arenado, the third baseman, who's hit 21 home runs, I think, this year. That being said, Tyler Chatwood will return from injury tonight to pitch for the Rocks. He's been outstanding on the road, away from the pitcher's nightmare that is Coors Field. This year he has gone 5-0 with a 1.25 ERA in 7 road starts. He has every chance at continuing that, limiting what the Giants' bats can do tonight. The game looks low scoring in all honesty. I'm not playing an under at 6.5, so what I will do is I will play the Rockies, both money line, and I'll buy for a run line as well. I'm going to play neither team to in the race to 3 runs, just in case it does go as low as I think it can do. Those are the plays I've got for you today. Best of luck if you're joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. Play ball.